Okay, so just pause for a second then. Let's have a look at these three matrices here. Okay? So I've given you three questions. I've just pulled out a selection of questions from here, which I think best represents what's going on here. I'll leave you to have a look at question 4, so I'll give you a bit more time in just a second to have a look at question 4. But I just want to have a look at these three, just to make sure we're okay with these. So, question 1. I have given you two matrices, okay? And I've just asked you to add them together. Now, if you remember from last lesson, this is actually the easiest one to do. This is the easiest way to combine matrices together, okay? Addition and subtraction. Because it's exactly what you think it should be. You just add or subtract, in this case, add corresponding elements together. Okay, so what would this be equal to? What would this matrix plus this matrix be equal to? 3. Good. We're going to go across, yeah? Let's do the top row first.
12, 16.
Yep.
23.
Yep.
-4.
Yeah.
9.
Good. Well done. Is that okay, boys? Yeah? Is that okay? So it's simply adding corresponding elements together. You see 3 plus 0, then 4 plus 8, then 6 plus 10, then 20 plus 3, 0 plus -4, -1 plus 10. So just adding the corresponding elements together. Are you happy if there was a subtract there? You just subtract the elements, okay? So matrix addition and subtraction is actually the easiest one to do. Now what do we need to be careful of when we're adding or subtracting matrices? What's the only thing we need to be careful of? Yeah, good. So we need to be careful whether they're plus or minus, but I sort of take that as a given, okay? What is it about the dimensions of the matrices? What do we need to be careful about the dimensions of each matrix? Yeah, exactly. They need to be the same dimensions.
3 rows and 3 columns.
Absolutely right. So you see here, there's 2 rows in the first matrix and 3 columns in the first matrix. So it's a 2 by 3 matrix. Are you happy? We've got the same thing going on in this matrix as well. So 2 rows and 3 columns, okay, which means that we can add them together because they are the same dimension. Same number of rows, same number of columns in each matrix, okay. Good, fine, well done. This one then, this is the last one from question 1, first question there. Okay, fine, so let's have a look at this one. Effectively, what we are doing here is just adding or subtracting matrices from each other. However, we've also got a scalar multiple going on with each one. Okay, we've also got the scalar multiple going on. So what I would do first is multiply each matrix by the respective scalar multiple. So for example, I'd take this matrix here and multiply that by 2 first. Is that okay? So it would become 12, 6, 18, 4, 6, and -8. Okay, so I've multiplied the first matrix by 2. Let's now multiply this matrix by 5. So what do we get? -5, 10, 5, 15, -30, and 10. Okay, multiply that one by 5. And then I'm going to multiply this one by 4. Okay, so I'm going to get -8, 16, -8, 4, 12, and -4. Okay? So now I've multiplied each of these matrices by the respective scalar multiple. Would you be happy now I could just add them all together and subtract the last one from it? Okay. So just a case of going through it carefully. So I could do this in one step if I wanted. 12 plus -5 take away -8. Okay, so 12 plus -5 is 7. And then I'm taking away -8. So that's the same as adding 8, right? So 7 plus 8. 15. Yep. Okay, 6 plus 10, take away 16. That's 0, good. 18 plus 5, take away -8. Sorry?
21.
Really?
31.
31, yeah, good. Yeah, because remember that's a plus 8, yeah. All right, 4 plus 15, take away 4. 15, right? Yeah. 6 plus -30, take away 12. Yeah, good. -36, good. And then lastly, -8 plus 10, take away -4. 6. You happy with that? Okay, just break it down in stages. Break it down. Do the scalar multiple first, and then you just add or subtract the matrix from each other.